Well, well, well. Good evening. Good evening. Or good morning, or hello, wherever. Hi. I'm still trying to figure out how to start this thing because I. When was the last time I streamed, like, just in English? I don't know. I don't think I've ever done. That's a lie. I rarely do this, and I know I haven't done this in over at least 1 year, maybe 2, I don't know. But hello, good evening. My name is Noe. And I just was supposed to start at midnight, Tokyo Standard Time. But look, I'm over 10 minutes late. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I realized that I probably have like 200, 300 followers that don't know who the hell I am. They just sub for the music, and I only stream in Japanese. So if you don't understand Japanese, you probably don't really know who I am. And that's fine, because I'm gonna try and introduce myself and the things I like today. Because it's a special occasion. The day before yesterday, on the 26th, December 26th, was my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. That's a big mark. 4 years. I have never really lasted 4 years in anything, really. The longest thing I've done was college. And even college, I was 3 years in and really done with college. So 4 years is a pretty big mark for me. And thank you for sticking around. I was really dying to do this stream. Dying to do a stream where I talked in English. I was planning on doing this sooner. And I'm sorry it took me so long. But here I am. So I am going to let's see what I can do with this screen. I thought I might just go over some topics that I want to discuss. That sounds like a discussion. No, I'm not here to just do a discussion. It's just I really want to talk and go through the year, I guess, because it's the year's end, and I've quite literally come a full year without talking, without doing a chat stream. So the whole concept of this stream is just me talking to my heart's content. And if any of you have wondered why you've never caught up on my streams real time, it's because I live in Japan. In Japan, maybe some people live on the other side of the globe. I do like looking through my statistics on my channel, like how many people viewed a certain video, but I've never really been through I've never really dug into what kind of people view my videos, like age and area. So I'm gonna do a quick look into that. I'm curious right now. Audience and age and gender. Oh, I did not know that. A lot of my viewers are female. That's a surprise. And 3/4 of my viewers are from Japan. That makes sense because the title of my videos are all in Japanese. Lifetime. Yeah, so like most of my viewers are from Japan, I guess. Not viewers, I want to look at subscribers. This is not the kind of thing you go through in a stream. How do I go through my subscribers? Is this it? Nah. Subscribers. Lifetime subscribers. Yeah. Okay, I don't I don't know how to find the data. Subscribers and geography. I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of countries here, and that makes me very happy. I don't love geography. I was never really good at it, but I do like thinking about the world, so. To people from all over the globe, hello. I don't know how many people are going to watch this real time, but I will talk anyways. I got myself a bag. I have a box of cookies, like real good rich cookies. I don't know if they're cookies or some sort of other fancy snack. I have cookies, I have biscuits, and I have caramels, and also a mug of milk. I was initially going to go through them last night, but I took forever in finishing the fondue. So I had to postpone that. These cookies look good. Like, I received some cookies as a gift from the people in my workplace, because Christmas. I don't really do Christmas because being non-religious, I find it, you know, like, I'm not gonna criticize people for celebrating Christmas in Japan. Non-Christian people celebrating Christmas in Japan. But I feel like I personally, as an individual, feel like I'm like, I feel like it's cultural appropriation. So I refrain from celebrating Christmas altogether. I don't really like the concept of Japanese Christmas either, so it's very hitting for me to not celebrate. But yes, I did go to a Catholic university, so I do like all the, you know, going to, I didn't go to church for that, for Christmas, but like I do like the festive mood. I mean, I don't hate the festive mood, but I don't celebrate Christmas personally, so yeah, a gift's a gift. So these cookies look good. I'm gonna have some. Anyway, I thought I'd reflect on the last year, maybe 4 years, and also talk about myself a bit, because again, I've never really introduced myself. First off, let me just move this little fucker this way. Yeah, this should do. So I'm going to start from who is no. Who the fucking hell is Noe Hanada? Oh yes, I'm pretty sure like half my viewers are gonna be confused. My name is spelled N-O-E and it's pronounced No. It's not Noe. My name is No. And why am I called No? It's like I have a proper reason for this. It's a very inconvenient name to have. No. And that's what I like about it. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna name their kid No. At least in any language where the word no, yes and no, no exists. I think it's a very inconvenient name to have, and I liked the idea. I was initially called No before I started doing this YouTube stuff. Back when. So, No is the Japanese word for brain. And there was this thing where, back in my emo phase. I wasn't that emo, but I had an emo phase. I mean, I had a group of friends who were into what we know as emo bands, like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, that kind of thing. We were into that genre, and we had this friend group of about 10 people, I guess, and we had this inside joke where we called ourselves by body parts. So that there was a nose and there was a hand in our group, and then I was the brain. So that's where the No comes from. I was a brain. And I like that name, so I've been using the name No for about 10 years, I guess, now. And 4 years ago I started this channel, this Noe Hanada channel, and that's when I decided to just properly use it as my online persona, I guess. So that's how I got No. And what is there to talk about me? What is there to discuss about me? Let's see. Well, as I said earlier, and as you can probably assume from my content, I am Japanese. I am full Japanese. Born and raised in Japan by Japanese parents. Like, Japanese in every way. I do, however, have had a childhood in the United States, which is why my English is very good. That sounded like someone who doesn't speak English well. But yeah, I used to live in New Jersey for 5 years when I was a kid. That's how I started learning English, and I've been learning English for 22 years now, I think. Yeah. I moved when I was 5 and came back when I was 10. And I'm 27 now, so I've been learning English for 22 years. 22 years, yes. And that's how I know how to speak English well. I am not a full-time translator at the moment, but yes, I have had jobs as translators. As a translator, I've translated things, most of which I cannot talk about, but I have had an income from translating. And I do translations on YouTube as well. I am not, I don't make money off of this, but I am a translyricist, and I translate lyrics for myself to sing on YouTube. If you haven't heard any of them yet, I do a few a year. Speaking of which, I uploaded a video last night where I translated part of a song into English. So if you're interested in anything, what I do as a translator, maybe go check that out. As of now, the video had like 2 or 3 views, and I'm very anxious. So if you could go and check that out, I'd be very grateful. So that's a bit about me. What else is there? Let's see. Anything important? Any valuable information? Not really. I guess I have a hobby. I have a hobby. It's murder mysteries. You've probably gone to my live stream tab on my channel and went, what the fuck is this person streaming? Yes, most of my streams, not all of them, but most of my streams are murder mysteries. Murder mystery is a subgenre of tabletop role-playing game, TRPG. It technically falls into the same category as D&D, COC, whatever else there is. It technically falls into the same category. It is a little bit different. There's elements of roleplay, there's elements of I guess a board game. But it's also very much based off of werewolf. It is the standard form of murder mystery is a murder happening, and then about 5 characters, maybe it's 3, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's like 11 or 15 or something. So a group of characters, assigned characters, gather around this murder and try to deduce who did the murder or what was the cause of death. In variations of this game, it's not always a murder. It's something like somebody stole my secret stash of snacks or something. I don't know. It's a game in which we play as characters that have mostly we play as characters, assigned characters, not as original as those in D&D. We have our backstory, we have our names, ages, most of the time. And we play as the characters that have been involved in a murder. It is a fun game, so do check it out if you have, like, the resources, I guess. I'd advise you to play on your own, but I don't know how big the murder mystery community is outside of Japan, Korea, and China. I hear like the community is pretty big in China and Korea. Like, I think it was originally from China, and then the Japanese started playing, and then now I think it's pretty big in Korea as well. So if there's anything in English, I'm very much willing to translate something in English, but murder mysteries, I don't know how to do. I don't know how to get translation gigs for murder mysteries. I'm very eager to try, but I haven't had the opportunity. So that's enough about me. What else is there to talk about? Okay, I'm going to open a biscuit. Raisins. I'm going to have the one with the crunchy raisins. This looks good. Snack time. One fact about me is that I really like cookies and biscuits. Any baked snacks I love. I also like donuts. I like cookies and donuts, so I'm pretty much a humanoid version of Snoopy. Usually people at my workplace will see me with a huge soft chocolate chip cookie on my desk as I work. And that's what I like eating. So it's a cookie. I also have caramels as well. I'm going to open that later. I'm not gonna do ASMR. I'm going to move away from the mic. They're raisin biscuits. This is good. This is good. I like this. So, as I said earlier, this channel has celebrated its 4th anniversary this week. And, for the last few months, I've mostly only just uploaded videos, shorts. I haven't done full-length covers, translations, streams. I was just a bit fed up with, certain things. I haven't been gaming. But I guess my break's over. I'm trying to figure out a new way to manage this channel, I guess. I want to do chat streams like these because I very much enjoy talking. Anybody that knows me in person can confirm that I constantly talk. I can't stop talking. I can't remain silent for a long time. I'm constantly talking. I can't stop talking. So I love talking, and my English is really going right now, so I thought I might train myself again. pick up the practice. So there will be more of these streams eventually, but considering the people that could enjoy my chat streams, that is to say the people that speak English, understand English, are likely in different time zones from where I am. Very different time zones. I need to figure out a way to make this work. What time should I stream? I mean, I'm only doing this today because I've already entered the winter holidays and work is done for the year. Also, it's a Sunday. I don't think I could do this constantly. Should I start at a later time, or is it okay if I start at 9 p.m? Not really sure. So like, well, most of the comments I get on YouTube are in Japanese, obviously. And the second most common being English. I feel like the third most common language I see is Spanish. And coming in fourth is Korean. I actually understand a bit of Spanish. I only understand it, I can't speak or write it, but I can understand a bit of Spanish. I've attempted to learn Spanish so many times and failed miserably. I'm very bad at languages. I can read and understand the Spanish comments I get. I just can't respond to them without using a dictionary or a machine translator. But yes, the comments have reached me. I know what the comments are about, mostly. And I thank you for them. Korean, I actually have to use a proper translator. Although I haven't received a Korean comment in a bit. So I realized that there isn't really much to talk about regarding my channel. What is there to talk about on my channel? I don't keep a proper record of number of subscribers, but I know that my channel has had a growth spurt. Quite the growth spurt. Let's see how many subscribers I had exactly 1 year ago. I'm looking at the number for December 28th, 2024, and my subscriber count was 260. My channel currently has 454 subscribers, so that's quite a big big step, I guess. I'm amazed. I'm very much amazed. Thank you. See, I don't... Like, everybody wants to claim that they're not doing it for the subscribers, for the views. And I'm no exception, but because I'm not willing to profit off of the content I make. I mean, if I could get money off of it, then give me the money, but I'm not necessarily looking to do that. I'm not looking to let that happen. So I make it a point to not make an effort to make my channel grow. If the channel grows on its own, then thank you. I will get all my benefits from it. But my goal in running this channel is to not make a deliberate effort to grow the channel, gain more views, gain more subscribers. That is not my intent for running this channel. So getting this much viewers from not doing anything at all except upload constantly is pretty rewarding, an interesting experience, I guess. It's very heartwarming, I guess. I don't think I did a proper 400 viewer thing, but I do have plans for 500 subscribers. I've had this plan for a bit, and doing the math, by the rate things are going, this channel will hit 500 subscribers at around March if all goes well. And in March I have my birthday, so trying to make this big and special. But again, my resources are very limited in running this channel, so I don't know if I could really do it on time. The birthday thing, whatever I'm planning to do, I will make sure it comes out on my birthday, but I'm not sure if I could claim the same for the 500 subscriber, but I do have some plans in mind, so if you could stay tuned for that. I'm also not going to monetize my channel when it hits 500 subscribers because I'm not eligible yet. I don't have enough views or watch time on this channel. Like, far from the point of eligibility. So enough with talking about the channel. I'm going to talk about my year 2025. And you're going to listen to me ramble on about all the things I enjoyed this year. 2025 review. Let's do this. Can I get a font that some sort of handwriting font? There we go. There we go. 2025 review. Let's talk about all the things that I was lucky enough to do this year. Should I make the letters a bit bigger? Probably, yeah. I'm going to talk about what I did every month of the year. Let's start from January. What did I do in January? Let's see. In January, I went to my first offline session for again, this is another subgenre of tabletop role-playing game called story playing. I think it's a Japanese concept. Somebody in Japan coined it. And again, it's similar to those two genres. And I've only been playing them online, but I went to an offline session at a store. At a store, I guess. Store, the right word for it. I played a proper game at a designated place for it. So I was physically there to enjoy the game with the rest of the group. And I enjoyed that experience. So that happened. And then I went to a live performance. I'm gonna talk about that. So I went to a live performance. I had a friend in it. And I'm not gonna... Should I name drop this person? I'm going to get a picture on the screen. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna get a picture. Yeah, this picture right here. So I went to this performance. I went to this concert. And this is a friend of mine, and I'm not gonna put the link anywhere, but this musician is a friend of mine. And he had his first solo concert at this live venue. And I'm gonna talk about the live venue after this, but he has one song, one Vocaloid song, and the rest of the songs are him singing. I like the Vocaloid song, so the artist's name is Orange, Orench. And I'm never gonna talk about this on Twitter or anywhere else, and I'm not gonna cover his song as of now, but I really like his music, so if anyone's interested, please go and listen. And the venue itself, this place called Shelter, is I can't really explain well because I'm not familiar with the thing itself. It's from Bochizaroku. It's made an appearance in Bochizaroku. What is Bochizaroku in English? Is it Botch the Rock? Yeah, it's Botch the Rock. Okay, Botch the Rock. It's a venue in Shimokitazawa. It was a nice place. I still haven't watched Botch the Rock, but the venue is associated with the anime, so if anybody's ever gonna come to Japan to Shimokitazawa, go and check it out. So that's what I did in January. In February, I went to see the musical 6. That was big. That was somewhat, I guess, worthy of something that I should bring up. I went to see 6. And I really like 6, the musical. Obsessed, really. And I've done multiple covers of 6 songs. I went to see 6, the musical, in Japan. The Japanese cast has had their run in Tokyo, in Osaka, and then they went to West End to perform later this year in November. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it was the best thing I had ever seen. 6, the musical. I was in tears because I was so emotional. I was so happy to finally be able to see this musical that I was very much interested in. I very much like the concept of the musical itself. 6, the musical, if you don't know what it is, it's English as in England. It's from England. It's based off of the 6 ex-wives of Henry VIII, a king of the 16th century England. And Henry VIII's 6 wives decide to form a girl band first. First off, they decided to form a girl band, and whoever suffered the most by Henry VIII gets to be the leader of the group. This is the whole concept of the show, and so each queen has their moment, their solo song to express how much they struggled because of Henry VIII. If you're not familiar, it's divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. So 2 of these people have died because of Henry VIII. So they've definitely struggled, and everybody struggled. Actually, all 6 of them have had their downs. And that's what the musical is about. It's a very fun musical. It was very fun to watch, and it was very well translated into Japanese. I was very impressed by that. I don't really dig Japanese musicals translated into Japanese, because I feel like it's hard to capture the element of the original source material. I feel like certain Disney songs do it really well. And recently, I was, however, very pissed at Wish, but we're not going to talk about that. I feel like Hazbin Hotel was very good at it as well. And from anything recent. What else was there? I think, but yeah, the 6 musical in Japanese was genuinely the best thing I'd ever seen. I mean, 6, the musical itself was good, and the translation was great. And this is coming from a critic, self-proclaimed translation critic. I have no complaints about the translation to 6, the musical. And I complain about everything. So you can count on my opinion. So that happened in February. I had so much fun. I think if you go through my channel, you can find one stream where I talk about the musical, because I couldn't stop talking about it. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. managed to hit the mute button before I started sneezing. That reminds me, I recently realized this year that I'm kind of, I don't know if allergy is the right word for it. I'm kind of allergic to paper. Or at least I can't stop sneezing when I, right after like I print something. So I have like a stack of papers on my desk during work and I can't stop sneezing from it. I'm not gonna talk about work today. So that was my February. I also dyed my hair. Was pretty big for me because I've spent the last 27 years not having dyed my hair ever. I never had my hair dyed and I never had a perm. If anything, from my teens to early mid 20s, I had literally the exact same hairstyle. That hairstyle being like, you know, when you see, I remember seeing such things on BuzzFeed, like this butch or tomboy lesbian with their college photos, high school photos, and they all have really long hair. Like in the present day, they look very tomboyish. They look very handsome. They look very cool. But 10 years ago, they all have long hair. I had the exact same hairstyle as well. I had long hair in my teens. I grew my hair. I just wasn't really a long hair kind of person. So I dyed my hair. I started off from red. In February, I dyed my hair red, and then I went between like pink and orange. Not pink. I guess like I started with a deep pinkish red. Like the hair dye's name was pink red, but I don't think it was that pink. So we started off from red, and then we had like blood red, like really red. And then I went to orange red because it was summertime and the hairstylist that did it for me said that it looked better. So I went to orange red, and I was kind of tired of red. I mean, I wanted to try a different color, so I went with blue. And I dyed my hair blue in September, and then I re-dyed it earlier this month. So my hair is currently blue. Half blue. Like the bottom layer. The top layer is my natural hair color, and the bottom layer is blue. I like my blue hair. I'm gonna keep it for a bit. So there was that. And what else? Let's see what else. That's pretty much it for February, and then in March I turned 28. No, 27. I turned 27. I'm 27 right now. And I'm 9 months strong on 27. What else was there in March? I went to a few live concerts. And then, and we're gonna go to April. April, not really much to talk about. I did go to stage production. Stage production. What is it called? I mean, the word's right there, but I can't really think of the English word. So I'm gonna look it up. Oh, a reading. Reading, okay. A reading is the word. So I went to a reading. I think it was it wasn't the first time, it was the second time, but I guess first for pure reading. The one I went to before that was a musical-based reading. I went to a reading and I really want to do... It's one of the things I'm willing to do. Acting, I'm not very much of a stage person. If anything, I avoided being in plays in back when I was in school. I don't like acting, but as you can see from the fact that I enjoy murder mysteries, I've kind of overcome the acting part. Acting itself. I'm okay with acting. I'm not okay with physical acting. I'm not much of a dancer, and I don't express myself through body language and emotion, facial expressions. So I find it very hard to act on stage in front of an audience, a physical audience. I'm very okay with reading lines, like voice acting. If anything, I've had several phases in my life where I wanted to be a voice actor. Never really worked up the courage to do anything. I still want to voice act in some way. So I went to a reading. back to the main topic. And I watched it and I decided that I wanted to do that one day as well. So that happened in April. I went to a reading. What else did I do in April? There must have been something I did. What did I do this year? I had a list of things. Yeah, I went to a few live performances here and there. And then we have May. And May is the time to say my life has changed is a bit of an overstatement, but my lifestyle very much changed in May. On May 5th, I went to this festival. It's for... The festival itself is focuses on it's called Nikufest. It's festival where restaurants from all over the country gather and sell steak. So like there's a lot of steak to enjoy. Is there such thing in other countries? And I'm not very much of a meat lover, personally. I don't... I've had several times in phases in my life where I just stopped eating meat altogether and went almost full vegetarian. I mean, I don't hate meat, and I do enjoy certain dishes, so I'm not a vegetarian kind of person, and I've been eating meat right now. But anyways, I wouldn't have otherwise gone to the meat steak festival if it weren't for the live performances they had at the same venue. the day I went to was mostly dance groups. And I'm probably gonna talk about this group a lot, so I'm gonna just write it down, write the name down. So I found a new favorite. I guess it's not a new favorite. I've been lightly keeping up with the content they put out, but I wasn't like an active viewer. So the group's name is Real Akiba Boys. And they have been my obsession for the last, how many? 8 months? It's been 8 months. So ever since I saw them at the festival, they have been my favorite thing ever. So Real Akiba Boys is a group based off, what did you expect? Akihabara in Tokyo, Japan. If anyone here does not know what Akihabara is, it is the biggest anime pop culture city area in Japan. And anybody who likes anime that comes to Japan for a visit, you should go to Akihabara and you will find all the things you want. I personally grew up near Akihabara. I'm from the area. I'm not from Akihabara exactly, but I'm from walking distance. So this Real Akiba Boys group is based in Akihabara. It is a group of 9 people from ages 19 to 42. So big age range. Is a group of 9 people. Well, 9 active dancers. There's actually 10, but that's a long story. So 9 guys, 9 dancers, mostly break dancers, although there are dancers of other genres in the group as well, and they also do all sorts of genres. They are an anime centered dance group based in Akihabara, and they dance mostly to anime music and Vocaloids, anything internet. I mean, nowadays a lot of music comes from the internet, so there's not really a line between trending pop music and internet culture. But these guys, they've been dancing to anime music, game music, Vocaloids, nerdy stuff for the last 19 years, 19, 20, 19, 18 years, almost 2 decades. They've been dancing to those kinds of things, and they're not like just dancers that dance to anime music. They're really good dancers, as in one of the members have won a world championship as a part of a group, and some others, if not all, have at least once won a championship in Japan. All sorts of genres. Some dancers have won championships in the breakdancing genre, and there's tut dancers, there's anime music dancers. We call the music genre A-pop, so A-pop dancers. And then there's the youngest member, who's 19 as of now. He is his main genre is hip hop, but he dances to pretty much every genre there is, and he's won a freestyle championship in Japan. He's gone to world championships as well. So everybody's a very established dancer outside of being what we call otaku. I mean, anybody who watches my channel should know what an otaku is. It's a nerd. nerd, anime nerd, internet culture nerd. They are nerds. They are dancing nerds. It's the most simple way I could put it in. And so the group I watched in at the festival wasn't real Akiba Boys. It was their subgroup, which is called Espis. I'm gonna write that down as well. Espis was the name of the 3 guys that joined the group in 2019. The younger members, they're around 30 right now, early 30s. And I really like this Espis group, and they have been my obsession for the last 8 months. I'm going to talk about them again later. But yes, Espis is my current fave, my Oshis. We're gonna go back to that topic. So back to May. We're talking about May. In May, I also went to a Shudo concert in the Budokan venue. That happened on May 31st. Shudo is my favorite Japanese musician. He has been my favorite for the last, I don't know, 5 years? He's been my favorite for the last 5 years. And I had never been to a concert of his in all those 5 years. Despite him being my favorite. I guess if like my favorite band from overseas, a band like from other country has come to Japan for a concert, I feel like I must go, because if I miss that opportunity to see them live, I may never get the chance to see them again. But Japanese artists are based in Japan, which means they will have frequent concerts in Japan that I may get to see eventually. So I just leave it. I just put off going to see them live. And that was exactly what I did with Shudo. And I just randomly, on a whim, decided to go to a Shudo concert, like the day before the concert itself. I was like, there's still tickets, then I might as well just grab this opportunity to try and go to the concert. And so I did, and it was great. It was amazing. I had a back seat because obviously I didn't book tickets. It was amazing. Amazing to see the least. See, I've been into bands for a very long time, and I stopped listening to band music, rock bands, and then I went to this concert. So I started missing the old days when I used to be in bands. So it was a fun concert to go to, I will say that. So that happened in May. What else happened in May? Nothing. And then in June, now June is when things started going crazy. So I went to the festival in May, and then I learned that going to see my favorite dancers live was a fun thing to do. So the month after, I went to 2 more concerts. they weren't dance performances. It was music, a musical concert, not a dance concert, from one of the members, Tushi. He has been my favorite member since 2020 or something. He's been my favorite member for the last 5 years, but again, until I saw him live, I wasn't really obsessed with him or the group. But since I had seen him live, I wanted to see him sing as well. Because back then, there was still not any content of him singing anywhere. Now we have the group single and the solo single, but back then in June we still didn't have that, so I was very eager to see for myself what kind of music he sang, how he sang, and it was great. It was great. Getting to see the live performance was amazing. My vocabulary. It was amazing. It was so much fun to watch. So I went for the first time on June 13th, and then on June 26th I was there again. So I saw him live twice that month. And you will be surprised at how many times I've seen them live after. So that was June, and then in July we had other things. First we had Amidoru. Now allow me to talk about Amidoru. Amidoru is short for Amuse Dolce. And they are a VTuber idol group. They are a group of VTubers, female VTuber girls that outside of being VTubers, they are an idol group of VTubers. And they have their... well, they're like a normal idol group except for the fact that they don't show their face. They don't show their faces. Well, I mean, some of the members do, but not all of them. They hide their face. If anything, if cameras are around, they completely hide their face with this veil thing on their face. They're VTubers slash idols. And they had a live concert in July, so I went to go watch them. It was amazing. My favorite idol, my favorite member is Ran-chan, Misato Ran. And she has been one of my favorite streamers for quite a long time. She is a very good singer and she's very funny. She's hilarious. And she also speaks English, so she occasionally sings in English, occasionally talks in English as well. Yeah, but most of her content is in Japanese. I will warn you. So I really wanted to go to the concert, so I did. And Ran-chan is such a good singer. I was so happy to have gotten the opportunity to see them. So that was one thing. And then later that month, I went to 2 plays in 1 week. I am on a spree. Until the last 2 years, I've never really been interested in acting, especially watching people act. But because the people I'm familiar with, my favorite streamers, my favorite YouTubers, a personal acquaintance of mine, they have been in plays. I decided it was a good opportunity to go to a theater and watch their performance. So I did that. So the first play I saw was Usotsuki by, again, a member of Real Akiba Boys, Ness. It was a very interesting, I like to describe it as a musical, a jukebox musical, except the singing is replaced by dancing. So it's a stage solo play. It's a solo play with bits of music, pre-existing music, not originals for the play itself. With music in between. There's segments of music in the play, and being a dancer, he dances to those songs. So it feels like a musical, except there's no singing, there's dancing. It was a great play. It was brilliant. It was amazing. I really wish they'd sell like DVD or something for the play, because I really want to go back and watch that. It was so much fun to watch. And then the same week I went to see another play. This one was one of my acquaintances from, I shouldn't say where from. One of my acquaintances was in a play, so I just randomly decided to go and pay them a visit. I wasn't very close to them, but I knew she was an actress, so I was curious what kind of things she was acting in. It was her first stage play. She has been in minor roles in dramas, television dramas, but not on stage. So I got to see her perform on stage for the first time. It was a very tiny theater of about 100 people. So I was really, really anxious because of how close the audience was to the cast, sort of to the stage. And I feared she would recognize me, but she didn't. And after the show, there was a bit of reception time, so I got to talk to her a bit, and then I promised I'd go see her again because I really liked her performance. And this isn't because I personally know the actress. It was genuinely nice. I liked her acting. And I'd very much like to see her again. If the opportunity comes. And then in August was crazy. So I'm gonna read up a list. So August 1st, I went to TIF, which is Tokyo Idol Festival. Idols from all over Japan gather to perform in this festival. And on the same day, Phantom Sita, my favorite idol group, favorite non-VTuber idol group, and again, Amuse Dolce was performing the same day, so I just really had to go. And I missed the Amido performance since I had to go straight from work. I had to work the morning, and then I ran from the workplace to the venue, but I just couldn't make it on time. So I missed the Amido performance, but I did get to see Phantom Sita, and it was great. It was so much fun to watch. And then later that month, I went to see their solo concert as well. Phantom Sita solo concert. That was good. Flame Medusa. That was fun. Next time I go to a concert, I'm going to make sure I don't stand right behind someone taller than I am, because that was my mistake. It was crazy though, because with heels, I was wearing these 3-4 inch heels, 3.5 inch heels, and I was about 5 feet, 5'10" or something with those heels on, and all the guys around me are still taller than I am. How crazy is that? The average Japanese man is like 5'7" or something, and I'm there 5'10", and people are still taller than I am. That was a crazy experience, and I would very much rather go see a performance where I don't have to be looking at a bunch of heads instead of the stage itself. So that happened. I also went to a Real Akiba event the same month, and then at the end of August I went to see a YouTuber event as well. Going to write down Phantom Sita. I don't think I shouldn't touch them. At this point, I've covered so many Phantom Sita songs that it's hard to be a viewer of my channel and not know Phantom Sita. But Phantom Sita is an idol group gathered by the singer Ado. Ado hosted an audition to find girls from all over the country that could sing and perform. So it was originally a group of 5 girls. Now it's 4 insanely talented girls from ages 18 to 21. Insanely talented girls. Like, all these girls, they don't exactly sound like her, but they are of the same genre, I guess. All the girls sing like Ado. They don't sound exactly like Ado, but they are kind of like Ado in that they have insane, phenomenal vocals. And they're all good dancers. I mean, half a group has had experience in dancing, but the other half came in with almost no experience, and they still dance like crazy. So if anyone's interested, I mean, this stream is now all about me trying to recommend things to people. But Phantom Sita, insanely talented. You should go and check them out. So that's my August review. And then September I went to another Real Akiba Boys concert. A free concert. It's like a performance at a shopping mall. I went to see that. And then I went to see Shudo again in September. And October was fucking crazy. October 4th, I went to see Real Akiba Boys again. And October 5th, the next day, I grabbed my sibling. I contacted my sibling. We don't live together anymore. I contacted my sibling. I'm like, hey, do you want to go and see a dance battle? Because I know that the sibling. I'm gonna say sibling because I keep my sibling's gender and age a secret. My sibling. So I contacted my sibling, and I knew that my sibling likes looking like they like watching dance battles. So I contacted them and asked if they want to go and see an actual dance battle. Oh, and my sibling is very familiar with anime, much more than I am. So I'm looking at this dance battle going on right in front of me. And then I turn to my sibling and go, "What song is that? What anime is that from? And when did that anime come out?" And then my sibling pretty much knows all the answers to that. They're more flexible than I am, so they're a better dancer than I am. I'm not very good at dancing. So that happened. I went to see a dance battle with my sibling, and then the week after I went to a birthday event for the members of Real Akiba Boys. And then 2 weeks later I went to a completely different live performance for YouTubers, my favorite streamers. And then again I went to watch a live event where Tusi was performing. So yeah, a lot of real Akiba Boys going on. And in November is when, again, Tushi had his first solo concert. So I went to see that as well. I was so delighted, I guess. I was delighted to watch his performance. I mean, what is it with my favorite YouTubers, VTubers? I don't really watch people that sing. I can't really name any VTubers that started off as singers that I like. But like they're active VTubers or YouTubers for, I don't know, a few years, and then they just randomly decide to start putting out covers, and the cover happens to be really good. Every YouTuber, every streamer that I watch that puts out covers, they're good singers. Why? So I really like his voice. I really liked the performance, and I'm very much willing to go again if there is a chance for that. What else? So in November and December, I went to a lot of RAB Espis free concerts all over the Kanto area near Tokyo. Like last week, I went on this 1.5-hour train ride to 2-hour train ride to a place called Maguhari in Chiba, just to see them perform live for free, because that's their campaign, I guess. I went to see them live. It was a fun experience. It was a fun thing. Because they're dancers, and they're a lot of the performances, not all, but a big percentage of their performances are improvised. So they don't have a specific routine to perform at a given time in a song. So they just improv right on the spot. And the moves they do there are always fun to watch. So I never tire from going to see them so often. If anything, I saw them 2 days in a row last week. So please go and check out RBSPs. They're great, and they're... See, the thing I had for dancing, the thing I had about dancing, I'm not a very good dancer myself. I'm terrible at dancing. I found breakdancing a bit difficult to understand. To see the beauty of, I guess. I mean, I know what the dancers do. Those crazy, insane moves are crazy. Like, it's not something that the average person can do. I know their moves are crazy, but it's just not... It just really wasn't my thing to watch. It wasn't really something I wanted to watch repeatedly, but learning to see them live, to see their performances live, and memorizing their set list. I find so many new things every performance, and it's fun to watch. It's always fun to watch. And the last thing I saw this month, well, not the last thing, but other a performance I went to see was Tool. I went to see Tool, like as in the metal progressive rock band Tool. I went to see Tool. See, I'm not like a huge Tool fan. I had a few acquaintances introduced me to the band, and I liked what I heard. I like the old classics like Schism and Lateral. I struggle to pronounce that. Lateralus. I like the old classics. I'm not fully... I don't hear like 3 seconds of a song and go, oh, that's that song. But I do like Tool. And I like Tool. I don't love Tool, but I decided that I should go and watch them. I felt like I should. So I went to the Tool concert despite not knowing all the songs. And they were great, insane. They were insanely great. I didn't know what to expect because, again, I don't really know much about that band. But it was insane. It was an experience. I don't know if I would go again if I had the opportunity, but I did not regret going to the concert despite not knowing the songs. Personally, my favorite progressive rock band is I don't even know if they could be classified as progressive rock. It's not the word that describes their band. My favorite's prog. Anything that falls into the prog category. My favorite band is my favorite bands are System of a Down and 9 Inch Nails. So if either of those bands ever decide to come to Japan, I'll be buying I'll be racing to the ticket stand. I hope they perform someday though. I know it's very expensive to perform in Japan, but I hope they come someday. That's funny, the more milk I had in my mug, it's already cold. It's ice cold. Just goes to show that I live in a refrigerator. I live in the fridge. So I went through 2025 and I've realized how many live performances I got to see this year. Crazy. So a little bit of myself personally in 2025. Well, I danced. I danced twice this year in my shorts. The first one being Mirufiu Charm by Amitoru in I put up the video in July. I do not like that video. And then today, as in December 27th, I put up another short in which I danced. I danced to Phantom Zeta. So I decided to face my fear of dancing this year. And I'm still struggling. But it is probably going to be my resolution for 2026 to get something out of my dancing. Let's hope. Let's hope I get to call myself someone that is able to dance. Because as of now, I think a drunk person would be much better at dancing than I am. I dance like I'm drunk. Hammered drunk. And I don't drink. What else did I do this year? I think I've talked about all the things I did this year. I tried. I worked hard. I did a lot this year. And next year, as in my 5th year, I would like to stream a bit more. I want to do this relaxing, easygoing kind of stream, like talk stream. I need to find things to talk about, and I'm going to figure out a way to do shorter streams more frequently. So I hope people come to my streams, otherwise I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. So there's that. Oh, I almost forgot. This little baby here on screen, bottom left of the screen. This thing, I renewed it. I don't know if anybody is gonna notice, but I renewed it. My previous design. In my previous design, my eyes were glowing with jealousy. They were very green. Now, they're not. They're a very much more muted color. It's actually moss green. Because moss agate is my favorite agate. And my kanji for no is the second letter to the Japanese word for agate. So my eyes are now moss green instead of bright green. And I have a bit of an announcement to make. This thing here, I think you're familiar with this design from my shorts. This little thing, I am going to make merchandise out of this little character. I did redraw this design, and I'm still working on the little bits, but I'm going to have merch for this little baby. This little faceless baby. Oh, can I talk about my character design? So my character design, as in the main design I have for like the profile, does have eyes. It has green eyes. But I also have another character design, and that is the one on the screen right now. I got the influence from the DC Comics character Question, as in Renee Montoya and Big Sage. I got my inspiration from the Question. And my character doesn't have a face. So that's where I got the idea for not having a face. So back, and then I got sidetracked again. So please, if you're interested, go and buy my merchandise. I'm going to open up the store on January 1st. As of today, it's not open yet, but I promise sales will be up on January 1st. What else is there? I think I've talked about all the things I needed to talk about. Last year I had a logo. This year I'm selling merch. So I guess that's about... Oh, fuck, I'm yawning. I guess that's about it. I streamed earlier today, and I think I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. This time, singing for real, because I did not do that today. I attempted to sing and play the piano, and I failed at both. But tomorrow, I would like to sing and... well, sing. I would like to sing and not fuck up terribly. So we have that coming up tomorrow or the day after. I think tomorrow. I'm trying to make it work out. I'm trying to do that tomorrow, but maybe not. Let's hope it works out. Is that about it? I've been talking for quite a long time alone. Well, what do you know? I've been talking for 100 minutes in English only, and I managed. So I'm going to start doing 30 to 60 minute shorter streams in English. So stay tuned for that, please. That's it. I guess that is it. And I'm starting to get a bit sleepy, so I'm gonna go straight to bed. So whoever is watching this real time or watching the archive of this stream, thank you, and have a good night, day, wherever you are. But good night.